Almost like kinda. DXY. Let's go to. Let's go. No fun. No quiero nada. Pero everybody's here, bro. Wait a minute, bro. Bro. Alright. So, same code. Don't I see you? Bro. Bro. Come on, bro. Alright, whatever. No, I got it. Okay. Bro. Talking about he don't like the Somalis, he don't want them over here, and y'all are upset that Black Americans don't have any empathy towards that sentiment that he made because of all the anti-Black racism that we receive from other Black foreign groups. Is that what y'all upset about? It's not empathy. You guys are also saying we stole some shit from y'all. Like you guys are complaining like we stole some shit. It's crazy. I've been seeing multiple different accounts making videos saying deport them, do this, do that. Our thing is we're not lawmakers. We didn't write the Constitution. We didn't disenfranchise you. We didn't put you in Jim Crow, segregation, slavery. We didn't do any of this. So why do you guys have so much smoke for other people, other minorities, but you guys don't have Tariq. This guy serious has not told us his politics. He has not told us his ideology. He has not told us how he feels about this. Let's not ask leading questions that is make assumptions about who he is. Fair point. Go ahead, Cyrus. I mean, if you want to answer, you can answer it. But let me just tell you, at the end of the day, this live is about the fact that Trump is pushing anti-Somali rhetoric. Anti-Somali rhetoric is highly correlated with anti-Black rhetoric, anti-Muslim rhetoric, Islamophobic rhetoric, right? Because the Somalis are a predominantly Muslim community, they make up less than one. They make up less than they are 0.0013% of the entire United States population, and the majority of them are first-generation citizens. They are the children of immigrants. They have citizenships in the United States of America. And as a Minnesota, Minneapolis, Somaliapolis, Rear Mogadishu citizen, right? As a person who lives out here, who's lived out here with my boys, my Musas, my Hajis, my whatever, bro, they are a net positive to my city, right? And they're trying to basically cause issues with the Somalis. They just need a scapegoat, right? And this is mainly pushed by Zionists, right? And whatnot. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to talk about. My country is Eritrea. We haven't been pushed as hard in terms of rhetoric by Trump, but have been put on a travel ban list to the or a green card ban list to the United States. We were on Trump's first Muslim ban list, even though my country is 50% Muslim, 50% Christian. So I stand with Somalis. These are my brothers in the horn, you know? Matter of fact, if he was doing this to Ethiopians, I'd be standing with the Ethiopians too, for the record. But go ahead, Cyrus.
Say something. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think anybody, especially Black Americans, is over here happy that he feels that type of way about it. I mean, you're gonna have some twos and fewest Black Americans, like that one dude who called up was gonna be like, good. But for the most part, Black Americans, like we're too much of humanitarians. I mean, for the whole reason why other Black people was able to gain access over here was because of the civil rights that people fought. I mean, you have people all the time, Black Americans being shown in videos and online, constantly trying to support, and in real life trying to support these.
I agree with you, 100p.
But the thing is, when it's not reciprocal,
talking to somebody
you
else.
feel like, okay, well, fuck it then. Like, since you want to.
Let me end this, right? FBI.
Oh, that was a recording. Okay.
Yeah, let me end this one. I'll get to you.
Since you want to come over here and spew the same anti-Black racism, go ahead and let Trump handle you, because you over here acting like you had some. Well, hold up. You thought you had some form of superiority over us, and now you get treated just like the niggas, and now you want to get upset.
Hold on, bro. Let me show you something real quick. Since you're talking about not reciprocated. Mind you, I know quite a bit about African history. One, Somalis are probably in my top 5, if not top 3, most Pan-Africanist African populations in Africa. Somalis were against apartheid in South Africa. One of the first people to be against apartheid in South Africa. Somalis helped my country, Eritrea, while it was in a brutal war. Somalis stopped a war between two predominantly Bantu countries. I forgot, it was Tanzania and one other country, right? And then on top of that, that's just in Africa. Let's show what the Somalis were doing in America. Look, we're talking about not reciprocated. Look at this nigga.
They're talking about
They find him guilty. I hope they find the other people guilty, the other police. Black lives matter! Muslim lives matter! Somebody matter! Black lives!
very performative. Very performative.
Yeah, this is a guy from the George Floyd protest, by the way. The same protest I was at, by the way. You want to talk about reciprocated? It's not just the Somalis. It's my people, too, for the record, right? This is me on Vogue magazine. I went global, baby. I went global, first of all, right? So the Somalis, they reciprocate that stuff.
All right, let's pause this. FBA, go ahead, introduce yourself again, FBA. You know that profile picture. You know what it looked like, FBA. It looks like Elon Musk as a Black David. American. You know.
No, it's my uncle. No, my grandmother says a photo of her baby. That's her son. Dead ass. That's why I use it, because it is Elon Musk. It's a deconstructive humor about how racism is stupid and how we are all one race and we all look alike.
No, so it is Elon Musk in blackface?
Yes. There was a series that came out on TikTok about 5 years ago when AI first got big, and they took all celebrities and they race swapped them. So check out, man. It's not just Elon. Snoop Dogg, Oprah.
Bro. All I'm saying is, so that is Elon Musk in blackface.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you choose that profile for what reason?
I was trying to explain that to you, but you
no, go ahead. I'm sorry, FBA. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a deconstructive humor about how racism is irrelevant, how we are all one race, and the sorry, it's from when I haven't had my coffee yet. What am I saying? And the optical illusion of race gives people the idea that we all look different. We don't. We look exactly alike. We just different shades. And that nigga right here looked just like my Uncle David. I showed it to my grandma, and she thought that was her son. She said, "This is a good old picture of David." I'm like, "That's not David. This is the most evil motherfucker in the world. That's a motherfucker that did the salute, grandma." She was like, "No, it's not." Oh, snap. She was mad, too. When she saw it, she was real mad.
Because she was like, "That's my people's. That was your people's." So, but okay. So, and FBA, let me say this, right? And here, I mean, he is a South Africaner, right? Who would cosplay as an African, right? And then get more wealth and more privilege and more status than any African in the continent of Africa. Even being more American by getting the Afrikaners up in here, right, as refugees. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're trolling the FBA, but like, can I get your race, your ethnicity, where you're from once again?
Oh, I don't know. Black American 35. From Chicago. I'm in Chicago.
34 Black American.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
but no, it's not that I'm trolling.
Welcome up. But
thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Good.
Yeah, it's not that I'm trying to troll. It's just I'm trying to give people clarity that this whole system, this whole way we operate is stupid and broken, and we are all wrong. This whole concept of race is irrelevant. There's only one human race, you know. Now, xenophobia, that's a legitimate argument. You know, keep all mofos over there. Y'all know what y'all talking about.
Right. So, as a Black American, you're really aware. You're well aware. Are you a blacksmith too? You over there grinding some iron?
You know why I'm grinding. First thing in the morning.
Can I ask a question to FBA real quick, bro?
Hold on.
Go for it.
Hold on, Mamad. I got you, brother. I got you. So FBA, I just want to make sure. So you are trolling, but you're not trolling, but you're also not.
I don't think we have the same definition of trolling. I think trolling is to purposely try to manipulate someone.
Let me finish this. So you claim African, or why do you claim Black American, but you don't claim FBA while you're trolling as the FBA username?
Oh, I do claim FBA.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have different perspectives. I mean, that's the thing about being FBA. We all have different ideas, but people like to put us in the same box, like MAGA. MAGA is a legitimate organization with a leader. FBA is a classification status, nothing more.
Right. So Tariq Nasheed is not your leader, right?
No, he's not our leader. He's the most powerful person within this element, but that's because it's because 15 years ago, and it was only 15 years ago. That's why he's the most relevant. It's because he populated the term FBA because he already had celebrity status, and he notified our people through the internet, which most of us wasn't on YouTube 15 years ago, what FBA meant and why millennial Black men, our generation, should ride behind him within the concept.
So he's not your leader, but he sure is your owner, brand ambassador.
Yes, thank you for protecting our brand.
If you ride behind him, is he not leading the way?
Conceptually.
So conceptually, okay. Let me invite Ahmad in here. He wants to say something, but let me introduce him. Ahmad, can I get your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, please?
Black American, Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, welcome to the panel, brother. Go ahead and respond to what you've heard so far.
Look, I mean, I don't have a problem with a person using the terminology FBA all the way. I'm a little confused when they say, hey, we wasn't descended from slaves, and then some say they are, so it's like totally contradicting each other. But there's no way for me to receive Tariq Nasheed is not the leader of FBA. When he coined the phrase, he got the term copyrighted, he popularized the phrase, and when anybody mentioned FBA in any kind of rhetoric, they must mention Tariq Nasheed.
What is this?
It's a conversation, buddy.
Hold on, Ahmad. Hold on, FBA. Johnny, you have to wait your turn. If you don't stay muted, I will drop you. Go ahead, Ahmad.
You can do that then.
All right, let me go ahead and do that. Go ahead, Ahmad.
So, Ahmad, I had a quick question for you, buddy.
Go ahead.
Who owns the copyright to? Excuse me, it's still morning. Who owns the copyright to Juneteenth?
I don't think anybody owns the copyright of the term Juneteenth itself.
No. There's an organization that owns the copyright to Juneteenth.
Who is it?
It's Target. It's the Target organization.
Target owns a bunch of.
How can they own the copyright? They can own the copyright. This is America. You can own any copyright. You can copyright any phrase. They own the phrase Juneteenth.
Juneteenth is itself. Okay, we can look that up. I'll look it up right now, bro. Okay. All right, go ahead.
But it's not black people that own it. And that's the reason why Tariq Nasheed bought it for our people. He's protecting the phrase. I mean, if that's the case, then I'll ask you another question. How is he making money from it? Because I don't believe, except for the audience that comes to his YouTube channel, that's his personal revenue. I really don't see him making money from this. We use Tariq Nasheed as an example because people like to say, you are this, you're that. Tariq Nasheed was saying firsthand, we're not the same people. The fact that you said earlier, it doesn't make sense to you. Oh.
No one owns that shit. No one owned the term Juneteenth as a trademark. I looked it up, bro.
You made that shit up.
So can you find? Hold on,
look
it up for us, bro?
I will get the research.
Hold on. I want you to flesh this out with FBA real quick because I think other people want to chime in on this, but
you made that whole shit up.
FBA, hold on, bro. Don't make me interrupt you. It's not. Hold on, just give me a chance. So FBA, do we not have who trademarked Juneteenth?
One second, I'm getting the information for you guys, okay?
No, and I'm with you, FBA.
No,
right?
Because you want the clarification right now. I said a statement.
That's right, Faye. The ice cream man.
You did your research with a quick Google search. I'm going to.
All right, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give Ahmad a chance to research it, and then we're going to go to Faye. We're going to go to It's Not afterwards, and then Tyson. He just showed up. All right, y'all stay patient, man. I got y'all. All right, I ain't gonna clown you just yet. I know my facts, but maybe you guys can switch that up for me, right? Maybe I can learn.
I can read this out right now.
Hold on, Ahmad. Let's give FBA a chance.
Okay.
All right, thank you, bro. And then I just want to do this fair. You know what I mean? So we can all learn together.
Absolutely, bro.
So let's give FBA a chance to find that. FBA, let us know when you're ready. Thank you, brother.
The exact story was that some white people was trying to buy the trademark back in 2021, but was shut down because it is considered a federal holiday. A federal court got mixed up in it, and that was a conversation I was barely remembering. Y'all happy? Some white boys did try to buy Juneteenth.
Okay, so what I'm reading is Blancham Corporation tried to use Juneteenth for food beverage. It was denied. Walmart got a backlash because of it, and they removed the product and apologized. U.S. Patent Trademark Office recognized Juneteenth as a widely used method of historical uses, and ownership cannot be used. So you can look this up, bro. Is not you can't trademark Juneteenth. I understand why I was speaking. So all I'm saying is,
really quick. My point still stands.
Let me land my plane. Can I land my plane?
Go for it.
Thanks.
Go for it.
So, no one can patent or trademark Juneteenth. FBA was trademarked by Tariq Nasheed. I don't have no dog in that fight if it being a good thing or a bad thing. All I'm saying is once he has made the trademark, once he has made ownership of the terminology, he got on his website, he got merch and everything. Then how can you not say he have no kind of level of leadership or ownership with the terminology, bro?
Because I can go out and I can print FBA material and Tariq Nasheed is not going to sue me. Hell, we got Asians doing that just now on TikTok. You got Asian people selling FBA material. He's not suing them.
That's against the law, though. If he can enforce it, he can't sue you, though.
No. It's not against. It's against the law. No, sir. It's against the law. If he chooses to.
Hold on. It's not. Hold on. I'm gonna give FBA and my brother here, Ahmad.
If I made Nike clothes and sell them, I go to jail, right? It's trademark infringement, right?
Let me land my plane. Because at the end of the day, it's too much.
Land your plane, Ahmad. You respond. I'm going to let you respond, Ahmad, and then I will have something to say before I introduce Faye and everybody else in order. All right, go ahead, FBA.
Yeah, my whole point is there's a lot of materials, not just Juneteenth. That was one example. I can name you so many things within Black American culture that has been bought out by white or Jewish people. That FBA being a new term, the smartest thing that Tariq could do was to copyright it and protect it before some Asian Has fun, bought it. That's American culture right there. I use this one example. Y'all want to go in details. I wasn't completely wrong. I remember the story. I just didn't hear the complete conclusion. That was 4 years ago. But there's proof. White people trying to buy up our fucking terminology for a black holiday. So y'all over here denying what he did. You say ain't no dog in the fight if it's good or bad. It's a positive thing. It's a way to protect us. When black people actually protect black people, first thing y'all do is complain about it. He ain't suing people for it. Yes, it would be illegal for the trade right if he went after people, but he's not. Gotcha, so until he starts suing people, he ain't doing what y'all claiming he's doing.
Well, he might
of this
even
land
if he
and
do
trying to
sue
protect
somebody.
his people.
All right, hold on, Tyson. Hold on, Tyson.
Can I get my response?
All right.
I'm going back to my point.
I'm gonna let Ahmad. I do want to let Ahmad respond to that. I do want to say though, we have Donald Trump who replaced Juneteenth and MLK Day. With not their like actual days of representation. We just have MLK Day, right? But like, remember they did the parks grounded, like the parks, like National Park Day, MLK and Juneteenth. He replaced that as what was it? Flag Day. Coincidentally on Trump's birthday, so he wants people to remember his birthday instead of MLK and Juneteenth. And so we do have aspects of that, right, FBA? But here, I will let Ahmad respond to that. Ahmad, it's all you, my brother.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. So even if you say he did it for a good reason, the argument wasn't that he did it for a good reason or a bad reason. The argument is that he has ownership and he is a leader of FBA. So if I own the trademark of McDonald's and I'm making my burgers and I'm selling my merch, and people say, "Are you the owner of McDonald's?" I say, "Well, no, I just own the trademark and everything that deals with McDonald's, and I came up with the name." People gonna look at me like that's kind of weird. He's the owner, he's the leader, and to me, I feel like for you not to say he's a leader, what's the purpose of him not being in leadership? Because no one else can you mention about FBA to get information from that you can bring up. If you can bring up anybody of renown of FBA organization or that we can say, hey, you know what, this is a person that we need to look up and we need to study, and he breaks down FBA. I'll wait for that, bro.
All right, FBA. I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a chance to respond on open panel. All right, let me get through my other guests, please. Thank you.
Yeah. No, he made a good point, but I think his argument is weak. That he is the owner. He's not doing anything negative. That's my only argument. Okay. If that's the case, Trump owns MAGA. That's a trademark. Your president owns the organization. He does own MAGA. Thing.
All right. I have to look that up though. FBA, hold on though. FBA, I already promised other people up. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I'm done. No, thank you for your time. Yeah.
No, stick around. We're gonna have an open panel. All right, so you guys can flesh this out. All right, let me get to Faye. Faye, welcome to the panel, my sister. Introduce yourself, my sister, and then if you have anything to respond to, then I'll get to it's not. Then I'll get to Trey. Then I'll get to sliding afterwards.
Can you give me like 2 minutes? I'm kind of busy right now.
No, I got you, Faye. Don't worry. All right, go ahead. It's not. It's your turn. It's your turn, brother. Introduce yourself with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, and then go ahead and chime in.
35, Texas. What was the other thing you asked for?
Where you from? Oh, Texas. 30. I didn't ask for an age, but that's cool. 35. I'm 38. A race and ethnicity.
I'm black.
I need a race and ethnicity.
I mean, my dad's from Barbados, my mom from St. Thomas. I don't know what that is.
Okay. Welcome up to the panel, brother. Go ahead, chime in. Everybody else, mute up, please. Mute up, because I don't want no background noise, please. Thank you.
I was the one at the comment. I joined because of the last picture when it had the FBAs, and there was a photo. I think it was MAGA. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the good point of voting for Democrats when we have things like the Big Beautiful Bill, or people like me who are small business owners who are trying to get ahead. Why would I want to be stuck on that Democratic plantation where they tell me I'm oppressed? They tell me I'm oppressed, even though I tell them I'm not oppressed. And if I tell them I'm not oppressed, I'm a coon and I'm this and I'm that. They constantly disrespect the black community, and they're actively trying to replace us with illegal immigration. So why would I want to vote Democrat?
Right. So pick a best of both evils or best of two evils. So again, is that an open-ended question so we can get back to open panel so I can get through some?
Yeah,
Or
pretty
do you have
much.
a spiel besides that, or do you want to answer that question that you posed to the
No, I don't
panel?
want to. I never want to answer my own question. I just want to see why it's
Okay,
why it's deemed a free thinker coonery.
I got you, brother. Let's all answer that. I will let everybody answer that when we get to an open panel. Is that fair?
Uh-huh.
All right, brother. All right, let's get to Tyson. Tyson, go ahead, and I'll let sliding after you. Go ahead. Race, ethnicity, where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Black American. I'm from North Carolina, and I fully agree with the last brother. As far as the leadership, the FBA and Tariq Nasheed, and I, I would kind of agree with that because I know his position. Nobody wants to be named a leader because you become the target. Like FBI start targeting you. I mean, you could get targeted all types of ways. So nobody want to be put out there like that. But when the
Right.
first thing people think about when they say FBA, his name pop up. That's the first thing. When the first thing people think about Pan Africanism, Dr. Umar name pops up. So people gonna have to take that with the. You're gonna have to. You can't just. You can't just roll
Yo,
around here like,
Tyson.
nah. You got to take it.
That's not us Africans. We don't think Dr. Umar though. Come on, I know that you Black Americans think about Dr. Umar as a Pan African, but
Yeah. But
I
that's
think
who
us
pushing over
Africans have
here.
our own. Yeah. Just like you Pan American FBAs, you guys have. So here, I'll say it like this, Tyson. You don't have a leader in the FBA movement because no one wants any accountability, right, for all the craziness happening right now, right? But they also, y'all need a leader though. You're not a group, you're not an organization, you're not this, you're not that, but you guys have the same talking points, you guys have the same questionnaires, you guys
No,
have the
no, we
same.
don't. We
Yeah,
don't. We
yeah.
don't.
Not maybe not you, Tyson. Let me not generalize all FBAs, right? But like they all really do have like an interrogation tactic about where you're from. They act like Homeland Security or ICE agents, like asking people about what kind of paperwork they got. So when I say this, Tyson, about Tariq Nasheed not taking accountability, but also having a website about what a FBA is, and then also having all the trademarked, let alone the trademark, right? But like more than that, because like if he chooses that you represent FBA the wrong way, he can slap a lawsuit on you. He already has turned on a lot of people that you thought were his brethren, in the FBA movement, but he turned his back on them because they turned out to be tethers, right? Or they turned out not to be the way he expected them to. When we talk about who represents FBA, he's the last common denominator about making
One thing
sure.
about Tariq, he'll tell you there's 43 million Black Americans, and we
No,
all don't think the same. He'll
right,
tell
but
you
he's calling
we're not
all
a
40. He's
monolith.
calling all 43 million FBAs, right? I love how you said Black American, Tyson. All right,
Yeah.
and I respect you for that, right? So I'm saying you have to subscribe to
FBAs are
FBA.
Black Americans.
Yeah, but all Black Americans are not FBAs, let alone African Americans, right?
There's no such thing as an African American.
So some people still believe in their African roots, their African
And that's where
ancestry.
the confusion comes in.
And that's okay though, right, Tyson? Like some people have it, some people don't. You feel me? And that's okay. But what I'm
And
saying,
that ethnogenesis stuff,
Tyson, I get it. Tyson, I get it. But what I'm saying is the he don't want to take the brunt. He don't want to take accountability for it. But at the same time, he wants to make Black American and FBA synonymous so he can hit you with that. He can hit you with that goddamn hate crime, hating on Black Americans, because he knows that civil rights and anybody that hates on a Black American will be hate with a hate crime just as much as a FBA hating on an African immigrant. he will get his U.S. citizen if you attack him in any kind of hate crime
You
attack.
don't have them type of protections.
Tyson, you do though. You do under the 14th Amendment. You do.
No,
Tyson,
no.
let me
DM
you. Let me DM you with it. All right. So I'm not bullshitting.
Can I ask you one
wanna...
question before I move on?
Go ahead.
What is your beef?
No beef with I love Black Americans. I love African Americans. My only beef is with the FBA. That's my only beef.
It is. I could tell how you switched to African. We're not African American.
Yeah, but I am. You feel me?
No,
so,
where are you from in Africa?
Eritrea.
You're Eritrean American then. You're not African.
No. I was born in America. My parents are from there.
See, this is the beef that they.
It's all right, Tyson. Tyson, can I move on, Tyson? I answered your question. Did I answer your question?
Sure.
All right, thank you, brother. I'll get back to you. All right, Tyson. I won't leave you hanging. Let's go sliding. Welcome up, my brother, my American Indian brother.
What's going on, man? Takwida Bukai Anwana Sorikana Munkundi. Carib here, American Indian.
Good to see you again, brother. Blessings. Yeah, go ahead. You want to chime in on this comment?
Yeah, I love it, bro. Because right now these foundational Bantu Americans is turning on the legendary Black Panther organization. They're talking about this brother because of the color of his skin, but his father has American roots and his mother has Caribbean roots, just like Malcolm X's mother. You know what I'm saying? And I know like, even when I say it to FBAs that they're like cringe, like the girls are like, well, she didn't raise him. I said, like, how sick can you be to talk against Malcolm X's mother? Like, you got to be a sick, messed up individual. Bro, these are the Koondocks. I lost all respect for them. You see when they mess... Yo, put like this, bro. Put like this. When I run my panel, and I got anything about the Black Panthers, I'm not even allowing FBA to comment. You from that online BS. You was ADOS before. You was B1 before. You was conscious before. Host, if I asked you what's your ethnicity 5 years ago, it's the same thing. You asked me what's my 5 years, same thing. But these guys is like before ADOS. Tyreek gets his butt kicked by the ADOS girl he tried to have a fight with on Twitter, and she smashed him. She said, no, hell no. Here, I got this copyrighted. Wazam! And then he's like, you know the cartoon where you like hitting your lips up and down and all that? And he's like, damn, like, which way do I go? Let me just create this little thing and all that. And if your stuff is a lineage, cool. If you actually needed just a little checkbox to just differentiate, okay, the people born here with chattel slavery from something else, cool, no problem. But when you Malcolm X said, don't follow entertainers, comedians, hashtag Tariq Nasheed in Turkey right now doing a Turkish two-step with the Fez hat on. Don't follow these jokers, these idiots, imbeciles. Don't follow them. Malcolm X said that. Do not follow them. They have a sick type of Da Vinci Code. They're used as a tool for YT supremacy. And the last straw, bro, when I seen them go against a legendary like Black Panther organization, and then they want to bring up, well, I spoke to the son of Fred Hampton, and I just asked the FBA person, I said, hold up, did the Black Panthers have different chapters in the cities and neighborhoods? Yeah.
They always agree.
I said, okay, did the Black Panthers, let's say in Oakland, have any say over the ones in New York City? Hell to the no. Did they have any say, the Black Panthers of Texas or Mississippi, over what Assata Shakur did to defend her life on a New Jersey highway against a Triple K sheriff? Hell to the no. Where I'm from, I grew up across the street from Brownsville Gardens. That was the Black Panthers of Brooklyn. Did they have any say to that? No way. So the crazy thing about this is that am I here? Y'all can hear me? The screen disappeared. Could y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So the crazy thing about it is like, you know, and then they said, well, he's a little light. No, he's just brown. I mean, I've seen FBAs the color of milk. I've seen high foreheads like they got a parent from Scotland. You know what I'm saying? Half of them got white tea girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Half of them got a grandmother that's European. So this type of colorism, not to make fun of the person, but you look at somebody like Halo. That's a damn talking popcorn running her damn mouth, bro. That's a talking damn popcorn running her mouth, bro. Half European there, dog. French, dog. And so what I'm telling you is, hold on, bro. For FBAs to accept somebody like an Afro elite that has European parents, a European parent, like basically YT present a damn Halo, right? And then you go out, a brother looks darker than them, with a father born here, with a mother born in the Caribbean like Malcolm X, and he's on business on the ground.
Okay, man, you dropped the whole colorism issue. You've been talking about colorism for 5 minutes now. Get to a point, man. I gotta go.
Boots on the ground. That's what I'm saying.
Let him land.
Her complaint is
we are dealing with. I know they're getting triggered, and let them get triggered because I'm telling you this.
This host is an asshole. That's why we'll cut him off.
I'm telling y'all this.
If the host is an asshole,
I'm just telling y'all this, and I got 10 more seconds.
I try with you.
Host, you are watching the downfall of the FBAs. You are watching the crumbling of them. This going against the Panthers. Like, I cannot tell you how vast the Panthers network is. Fred Hampton worked with the Rainbow Coalition. Before that, there was the Patriots.
That's not the real Panthers, sir.
They work with the UFA. You're not the real FBAs. You're not the real fucking FBAs.
What is the real FBAs? I'm not FBA, but those are not the real Panthers.
You're speaking, you're not real. You ain't doing shit.
You ain't got to get emotional. Tyson, let him land, Tyson. I said I got you.
You a fucking cow. I'm sick of these couch potatoes, bro. You don't see no
FBA. Hold on. Just hold on. Let him land. Look, I'll give you guys all the same. I'm sorry. I'll let him.
I'm mute up. You don't see no FBA signs out there. What they doing is they just clout chasing. Because guess what? I know the history of the Panthers. I even know of phone calls with, let's say, Huey P. Newton. He did a lot of great things, but guess what? Him and other Panthers was clashing. That's what people don't even talk about. This is nothing but clout chasers. FBA wish they had a chairman. FBA wish they had an organization. They wish they had insurances, licenses, and all that. Groups, ammunition. They wish they had that. These are clowns, man. Right. He's not the real man. Y'all not the real.
He's repeating himself. He's not going to land.
Y'all not the damn real FBA. Y'all are 5 players. Y'all are quarter Europeans. Y'all are foundational mulattoes. And my indigenous community need to stay away from these rats. Because when you mess with the Panthers, bro, they got to know the history.
Now you're done.
Hold up now.
You're supposed to end it when you start disrespecting.
I got sliding. Sliding picture. I got you, brother.
Just give me 10 more seconds. I was going to say this. FBA.
You said give me 10 more seconds 5 minutes ago.
Y'all kept interrupting.
I'll give everybody 10 more seconds.
I was going to make one last point.
It's me, by the way.
The Panthers actually work with indigenous communities too. If this damn so-called ADOS B1 conscious movement, then they're going to come at the Panthers? Bro, they will get smashed. Spiritually, they will get smashed.
I gotta move on, Sliding. I gotta move on, Sliding. Thank you, brother.
It was me.
Hold on. Yeah, no? Faye. I got Faye. I got my sister Faye. I want her to introduce herself and then go ahead and respond to it. Hold on, FBA. Hold on. We already heard from you. I got JT who's in the comments and JP
off to work. Have a good day.
All right, FBA. Yep. Don't worry about it. All right, man. Get to work. Get 9 to 5 rat race. I get it. War, we're gonna get you. JT, we're gonna get you. We're gonna have to hear from Faye. But I do want to remind you guys, I do want to talk about what's on the prompt, right? I do want to pose a question. If African immigrants are just coming to do the same work you've been doing, why is it a threat when you don't control the system that hires or benches you anyway, right? And I'm only speaking about Black Americans in the NFL, okay? I really want to be specific about this because it's a great comparison about FBAs and even immigrant or African Americans that have African ancestry that play in the NFL, and who chooses you to be the starting player and who chooses you to be benched, okay? Faye, go ahead, my sister. Introduce yourself. You got it.
Hi. Yeah. My name's Faye. I'm 25. Yeah. My name's Faye. I'm 25. I'm a mixed African woman in Europe. I've been here before. Me and Vibes are cool. My thoughts on the prompt. I've been here quite a few times. So I first heard about this ADOS movement like a few years ago on Twitter. And as someone who like tries to read into like Black history and understand the experiences of other Black people across the world, I don't want to be isolated. I supported it at first. Yeah, 100%. I heard about the push for reparations, recognitions, and I agree 100%, like totally. But I don't know what happened from 2020 to now, to the point where like I'm seeing people identify as not ADOS anymore, but FBA. They're in lives. It's not really about building themselves up or going to Congress and doing this and that. It's just dunking on Caribbeans and Africans. And as someone who has Caribbean members in my family, it's like really hurtful to see. I'm amazed. I've learned so much about Tariq Nasheed against my will. This man, he's if you want my opinion, I think he's a bit of a false leader. I don't think he's going to help these people find reparations, do anything. I don't see it happening. And I'm really, really angry because like, I think they deserve 100%, but I don't see it happening. His lives, he's just in these lives. It's not really about pushing for their community, building themselves up, going back to school or going into trades or starting LLCs, anything like that, or finding good quality food from Black American farmers. It's not about any of that. It's just shit talk. And I don't see how it's constructive. I really don't. And, you know, it's gone to the point where like I've been in lives and like there's been Africans, Caribbeans joining, and these FBA guys have pulled out like pew-pews on screen to like threaten us as immigrant like Black people. And it's like, what is going on here? What is going on? Like, Siding Penguin, I remember you from that live where you clocked the FBA lady for like having a Jamaican baby daddy. That was really funny. I watched that. It was really hilarious.
Oh yeah, VS Gatekeeper. Yeah, she dropped me from Afro Elite. Yeah. He left a Jamaican flag over her while her stinking up the Bronx room. I remember that. Yeah, damn your bumbo clot. You know how I do it. I'm on the ass spiritually now too.
This is why I think that this is their movement, and it's sad to say because I don't want to see it happening because they deserve what they're meant to get. Because in slavery, the slave masters got reparation. A bunch of people got reparations, but these people that actually suffered aren't getting anything, and I agree with that. But the movement, like, it's gonna flop because a lot of you can't stay away from tethers. You have tether wives, tether girlfriends, tether baby daddies, tether cousins, tether really? Like, really? I'm even hearing, I've had this for a good few years now, Mr. Nasheed's wife, not only is she mixed race, one YT parent, one BLK parent, the BLK dad, I've heard this for a very long time, is actually Haitian. Not ADOS, Haitian. So he's on tape telling people Drake is not like them for having an ADOS dad, but suddenly mixed women are suddenly ADOS, part of the movement. And I'm saying this is a mixed race with myself. It's no hatred, but it's like, this guy's a hypocrite. He's just out for his own pockets. And I'm like, you guys don't see it, but you're going to have to. And I don't want you to wake up 3 years down the line wondering why your efforts went.
Blind, I seen it. I see it
I'm
too.
happy one of you see it. Yeah, one of you, yeah.
Faye, do you want to land so I can let Tyson? Have you spoke? You haven't spoke, right?
Yeah, I spoke.
Oh, you already spoke. Okay, Faye, do you want to land?
That was just my thing. Like, you know, I'm disappointed. Even the comments are denying it, and I'm really sad for them. But again, they're not gonna see it. They're just not.
I hear you, Faye. If my live, because I got some water intrusion on my phone, so my phone might die. I'm at like 10%. But you are my mod, Faye.
I'm on the level. By the way, just really quickly, they're in the comments saying they're going to get me deported. I'm in Europe. I'm in England. Okay. And I was born here. My parents came when they were kids. Even my YT parents from Norway. So I'm going to go back to Norway, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that.
Guess what? Trump's mother is from England.
She said, I'm cool.
Trump's mother is from
No, we cool. You know why we're cool? Because we can never get deported, right? We're not the.
We're born here.
You can call us all you want.
Y'all gonna just
your vibes.
Hold on, Daryl. I'm gonna get to you, brother. I promise. I will let Faye in charge and my mods. I think I put sliding as well. JT, I think it's JT, right? Or it's JT. Not. Have you?
It's JT.
Okay, JT, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother, with your race, your ethnicity, where you're from, and if you have any, if you want to respond to anything, I'll give you a good 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll let War and then Daryl.
I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm a FBA from Oklahoma. So
there's been a lot of lies told by tethers on this stage today, which is absolutely insane and disrespectful, and it's one of the reasons why FBA people come at Tether so hard. Right? FBA only means Foundational Black American. It's all it means. It's an identifier that identifies a specific group in the diaspora with our own unique history, heritage, lineage, and culture. Now, you mentioned that you were an African, right? I'm quite sure that you have a nationality and you also have a tribe. Now, if, for example, you were from Nigeria and you were an Igbo man, if I walked up to you and said, no, you're not an Igbo man, you're a Yoruba man, you would feel disrespected by that, right? Because you being a Yoruba man identifies your history, heritage, lineage, and culture that is specific to you. Everybody on the planet has a unique identity. Everybody on the planet has delineated. Pan-Africans, like some of the people that you've heard on this panel today, have tried to make us generic Africans. And we're deciding that we don't want that. We're deciding that we have a history, heritage, lineage, and culture that's 500 years old that we want to represent us as a people. You yourself recognize yourself as a quote unquote African American. That's not my people. Foundational Black American specifically identifies me as a different person with a different history than you. And y'all, not you, but some of these people are crashing out because they want to be able to tether onto that. Be proud of who you are and where you fled from. Be proud of your homeland and go back to build that up. Don't come to America trying to define who we are as Foundational Black Americans. And that's the disrespectful part. The reason why Foundational Black Americans have a problem with what the Panthers did is because you have people in the Panthers in the same way that we have people in our political spaces who are identifying as us, and yet they don't represent our interests. None of these immigrant groups have participated in anything meaningful to help Foundational Black Americans get anything, and this is one of the things that Black Americans have a problem with. This man is going to come out and throw Black Americans into the fire by saying what he's going to do to the police officers. This is not even our fight. So yeah, people are going to have a problem with what he said. And the thing that he said is not representative of all Black Panthers. And 1 or 2 FBA comments are not representative of all FBA people. It's ignorant and silly as a grown man to get up here and try to put that charge on all FBA people, not understanding that there's 45 million of us, right? So these are the things. These are the things that we have to have conversations about if we're really serious about having dialogue about these type of things. Secondly, Tariq Nasheed's father is not a Haitian.
His wife's father, his wife's, not him, his wife's.
His wife's dad,
Yes.
wife's dad is not Haitian either. Her mom is a whitey. Her dad is a Foundational Black American. So y'all need to, ma'am, please stop. Please. I didn't cut you off at all.
So hold on. Let me let him just land, but also like a Haitian over a white T person isn't like a flex. But go ahead, JT.
Nobody said it was a flex. Again, she has mixed ancestry, right? As a lot of Foundational Black Americans do. That's been part of our history, if you weren't aware. Huey P. Newton, the one that's been talked about in this room, was a mulatto. So that doesn't mean anything to us, right? So point being is that Foundational Black Americans, we are here. We're not going anywhere, right? And if you don't respect it, that's perfectly fine. You're going to deal with the repercussions of that, whatever that might be. If you're an immigrant person, when you come to this country, understand that you are standing on the shoulders of giants because you were able to flee here and be able to gain access to the benefits and privileges that our ancestors fought for. We can't go to your country and get anything, right? You didn't do what we did and stay and fight and create infrastructure for your people, create jobs and opportunities. Just because you show up here as a melanated person, we've opened that door for you to be able to have all the benefits and privileges that we have as a Foundational Black Americans. The only thing we want to hear from y'all is thank you, Black Americans, for opening up that lane for us to be able to flee here and eat off what greater men have built. And I'll land with that.
Facts. Okay, thank you for that, JT. Thank you, Black American. Never will think an FBA, but I will think of Black
No, that
American.
is a fact. You need to show
And
some more gratitude.
I will thank African Americans because, like I said before, if you guys are delineating,
Same people, bro. Same
if
people.
you got no, you're delineating, right? You're delineating.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't do that. They're the same people.
Y'all mute up. Hold on. Y'all have to mute up. Y'all, let me talk.
Bro,
Hold on, JT. I'll let you talk. Hold on. Let me just say that why we would reclaim African American, and it would be people that have African ancestry, right? Whether it be the parents, whether it be their grandparents, or any African American that had any ties, and if they did a DNA test, if they had any affinity to Africa,
DNA tests aren't real.
and it's all right, Tyson. I'm only talking about Black
When
Americans.
you spoke about the NFL,
y'all want to get dropped? Y'all want to get dropped? I'll
make
let
a
y'all
point.
talk.
You was talking about the NFL.
Tyson. I'll see you in the comments, my brother. I'll see you in the comments. I was just trying to tell JT this because so any Black American that doesn't mind being called the African American, right? Because you guys want to call those people tethers, right? Y'all want to also claim African American and Black American, but want to delineate from all those terms and be called a foundational Black American. So we tell you guys, hurry up and delineate so we don't have to confuse y'all with a Black American.
Yeah, brother. Well, bro, you was responding to me, right? So can I rebuttal real quick?
Right? Daryl, you're not even up yet. Hold on. I'm gonna get to you, bro. You got one person before you, right?
Hey,
and I only say JT. Hold on, JT. I only say this because help us help you delineate as fast as you can, so we don't get caught up with this, right? So we can know who. And FBAs, remind you guys, if you're an FBA, you have African ancestry, you have African blood. Doesn't matter how far removed you are from the African continent about how white people snatched y'all up and brought you here, right? And now you feel like 500 years at the max. We got 300, we got 400 years. We got a bunch of different timelines, right? About how far removed you are from the ancestors that got snatched up. Those ancestors, right? They got snatched up from Africa. If we're going with the FBA, like lineage, right? Because I know you guys have a unique lineage, and the first one that you put up first is the European one, right? The people that you've been breeding with, the quadroons, the mulattoes, the biracials, right? And then hold on. And then the Aboriginals, right? Now we got the Aboriginals up there. Tariq Nasheed made sure the Aboriginals were up there, right? And then lastly, but surely, the African lineage, right? The one that's the lowest common denominator, the one that you shit on, the one you talk the most shit about, that you're so not like them, but you say that they're your ancestors, that you're descended from them, right? So I say this. So just don't shit on your ancestors. Don't shit, even though we know ethnogenesis, even though we know that you're so far removed from them to ever have any kind of relation to the newly immigrated African immigrants that showed up here, right? They're tethers, right? But FBAs are tethered to white tea supremacy, white tea culture, white tea. So those are the people. But here, we don't have a problem with that. We're all in America. We all have to be indoctrinated. We all have to assimilate, right? We all have to sound. We all have to sound like y'all. We all have to be like you to understand that we are not like you, because even if we sound like you, it don't mean that our blood doesn't come back to the FBAs. Go look at Tariq. So how FBAs get their information is from the FBA website, which is Tariq Nasheed's website, which is his brand, brand ambassador. He's not your leader, but he damn sure is your owner. He's your brand ambassador owner. And so, again, brother, I say this with all due respect. I don't respect Tariq Nasheed. I also respect the FBA. you know. But I cannot find myself respecting Tariq Nasheed. That's just my personal thing, you know. If he's inspiration to you, he's motivation for you, how to talk to African people, how to be a minstrel show, and how to cosplay African people, because he's over there talking like African people. My nigga this, my nigga that. All right. He's over there doing the same thing y'all talk about us Africans doing to y'all, trying to be black and all that good stuff. So I say let's not play. If you guys want to roast, we can roast all day, you know, and we can have fun with it. But if not, like, I don't want to get too serious about it, because at the end of the day, we're just all trying to like have our livelihood, you know, and no one's trying to undermine whatever you want to call yourself. If you want to be an FBA, if you want to be Solon, if you want to be ADOS, if you want to be American Indian, if you want to be whatever, right? I think I'm African, right? But I'm also American, born and raised here. But my mom's also Mexican, from Oaxaca, Afro-Mexican, right? We got black people in Mexico, which is part of America, whether you like it or not. I love Africa because Africa, you guys always think about it like a continent, right? But America, all of Americas, you can never claim all of Americas, because the colonial, the FWA, the foundational white American, has his knee on all our necks, right? And he gets to decide who's worthy of being nationalistic, patriotic, masked as racism, masked as xenophobia. Okay, so here I've been rambling a little bit too much, but I had to get that out just so you guys can understand where I'm coming from, right? So with that, let's go introduce Warbringer, race, Warbringer. Hold on, JT, come on. Warbringer, race, ethnicity, where you're from, please.
Hold on, let me introduce you guys in my language. Tanse mio kikisipia yat ebene Michigan dan Nasha. I'm from Michigan. I am Native American indigenous.
We don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Yo, it's not. Let the brother introduce. Hold on.
Have some respect.
Let the brother introduce himself. Look.
Respect
Y'all gotta, let him just introduce himself, please.
I get it, but
I'm really
how can he introduce himself? We don't
Yo. I gotta try. Let War. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're okay, brother. Thank you, though. No, I was just introducing myself in my language and who I am, and I'm from Michigan, indigenous, full-blooded. When we say full-blooded, that's just blood quantum. I don't know, but anyway, my interest is I'm not interested really much in anything. I just am confused about the last fella that was talking. He literally just self-contradicted himself in the end and said, we made a leeway for y'all that are next up in line to be, you know, to be colonized, basically, you know, in America. Like, you just told on yourself that you're not from these lands. You guys try to be indigenous and try to say you have a heritage and a language, a particular, spectacular, beautiful language, and here it's English, which I understand why FBAs would speak in English, because it's almost from the same continent, the same territory. But the thing is, you're saying your heritage and you originate from these lands. How? You're FBA, you're proud to be FBA foundational.
We built America, sir.
You did not build America, sir.
Yes, we built America. We built on top of it. Stop lying.
The Skywalkers.
There was no America till we built it.
The Skywalkers.
Learn your history.
The Skywalkers and the Skyhawk builders, and also the indigenous communities that also gave out baby bottles. And
that's a lie.
Also, how's that a lie?
Because that's
I know
not
my
true.
people. I know my oral language.
We
I
were
know
enslaved
my oral
for 250 years to build
JT,
America.
I let the brother land. I let everybody land. JT, let the brother land. Just let's not like throw him off. Just
I'm gonna get a chance to rebuttal, or just let him lie.
No, well, I gotta introduce Daryl and the newcomer, and then we'll have an open panel. I promise.
You will rebuttal, man. I'm just trying to talk. I let you talk. You talked and smacked your lips the entire time. How come you won't let me smack my lips, bro? Like, let me talk. Be respectful. I've been respectful to everyone. I've been waiting here for almost about 30, 40 minutes. So you can wait your turn, all right? You can talk
Yeah,
back and
you're
start.
right. You're right.
You can start crying and everything like that and defend your lies and everything like that later. But you saying I'm a liar and I'm spreading lies? Bro, I'm original to this land. Whether or not I migrated here from Siberia or not, I walked here. You guys had to be delivered here. That's the difference. And I don't believe that we came from Siberia. I believe we migrated out of this country. If we weren't here, then why are artifacts being found 45,000 years ago is what it said a few weeks ago. Now it's starting to say 50,000 years ago. If you look at that, the entire thing starts to climb. But where you're going to get me now is you're going to say, oh, that's colonized language. That's colonized documented stuff. But oh boy, FBA will come over here and start bringing up everything on Google. GPT chat. You know, it's crazy. So you say that I'm wrong and I'm a liar. Well, you're wrong and you're a liar too, because your shit don't fit the narrative the way that it's supposed to. Like, how is it? Make it make sense that my dark and melanated brothers were here with me, my people back then. How does that make sense when our melanation's a lot lighter than you? We're not whiter, we're lighter. We're still brown. That's the thing. You guys call us the white devil. You guys call us Asians and all that stuff. You guys get to call us racial stuff. If I was to ever call you or compare you to somebody else, what would you call it? That's where I'm confused. You want to be an FBA? It's just showing that you want to be a Bilagana, a white guy, or a white T-man, or a colonized person. That's what we call it. Before you get at me saying, oh, you use a phone, you got the phone, who that's being colonized. It's called self-indulging. You see other people doing it, you're just like, okay, why not? I'll do it too. But I don't agree with this FBA stuff. But host, thank you very much for having me up. I just wanted to put that out there, and I'll mute for now.
All right, I got your word. All right, appreciate it. Appreciate your insight. Daryl's, you're up. Give me your race, your ethnicity, where you're from.
Yeah, I'm black. My ethnicity is foundation Black American. I'm from America.
Should I give you 2-3 minutes? What do you need?
3 minutes.
All right, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, first off, let me just respond to what this man here was saying. He said we're not indigenous. So we look at the Oxford Language Dictionary definition of indigenous. It means originating. So do we have to prove that Black Americans originated in America? Well, if we look at this genetic study called Characterizing the Admixed African Ancestry of African Americans, the genetic study number is R141. You can look it up yourself. And that conclusion, it says, and I'm quoting, our results also indicate that the genetic architecture of African Americans, that's my people, that's why y'all shouldn't call yourself African Americans, is distinct from that of Africans. So we're a unique ethnic group that was formed in America. My ethnic group has never been in Africa. To make the average foundational Black American, you need genetics from 3 different continents. This is data. This is scientific data. I'm not going to argue with you about primary sources. If you don't want to take that, great. That's just shows why your people are in the position they're in. The truth is, anywhere that people are on the equator, they're going to have dark skin, right? Because there are Europeans, there's about 5 to 7 Western European groups we have in our admixture, about 10 West Central African distinct ethnic groups that are in our admixture, and about 4 or 5. And this isn't the average. I'm just talking about the average. So if someone says that they are from the natives, everybody in our ethnic group is not saying that. There are some people in our ethnic group who have strong European ancestry. Everybody in our ethnic group can't say that. There's some people like the Gullah Geechee who have strong African ancestry. Everybody in our ethnic group can't say that. We're a diverse ethnic group. As a matter of fact, as far as straight inputs, not the percentages, but the straight number of inputs of different ethnic groups, we have the most of any group ever. So yes, this is a unique genome. The average genome of a African might contain 4 or 5 different inputs. The average of a Black American is like 20, 23. It's completely distinct. And again, it cannot be found in Africa. Our ethnicity was never in Africa. It was forcefully created here, probably because y'all were too weak. You were indulging in fire water too much. And you have been here for how many thousands of years? What have you done? And We put 15 trillion into this country for free. 15 trillion. Not only that, we help build the country, culture of this country. What have you guys done? Give me the invention that you have created to help this country. The only thing you really did was when you had that language in World War II, and then people couldn't. That was okay. Thank you. That was helpful. Before you say we didn't build this, yes, we did. And you don't say the black people did it, the Europeans. We're a quarter European. We're a quarter European average. Those are the colonists. So of course we built it. Then the rest of our admixture is native. So obviously you're just ignorant to genetics. Again, the genetics agree with me. They don't agree with you. You need to learn the definition of words because the Black American genome does originate in America. You cannot find it in Africa. It originates in America. That means we are indigenous to America. Are we the indigenous people or ethnic group? No, but we are indigenous to America.
So, okay, all right, thank you. All right, guys, mute up. Men, I'm sorry, man, you got up here a little bit late. I will let, okay, so I got Faye and I got Sliding Penguin as the moderators, okay? I got Faye, my African sister. I got Sliding, my indigenous brother, right? And Faye and Sliding Penguin, I want y'all to know we proud of what we are, right? Mm-hmm. But you guys are the moderators, and I want y'all to know that we respect one another, but we got some people that wanna code switch whenever it's convenient to them, right? And we're just gonna. I want you, Faye, to go ahead and introduce men before. Give him a minute to introduce himself and say something, and then I got Faye and Sliding Penguin. You guys are mods, all right? So I want you all to work together.
Host real quick. Your screen is black. Your host, I could only see the comments. So Faye just made the comment.
Everybody else, y'all see the prompt?
Black, bro. Above that is black. I can't see the prompt.
Yeah, can't see the prompt.
No box, nothing.
All right, let me make the prompt clear. Hold on. All right.
Box is visible. I can't see no one's box. Like above where it just say phase number 2.
Y'all see the prompt now?
I see your little character. There's no prompt though.
You don't see the prompt. All right, let me. I might have to restart it. Because I don't know. I think I have too many people up here or something. I have no idea. Let me I don't want to lose this. Let's do this for another half an hour and I'll restart it. All right. Y'all can come up with you all. But go ahead, Faye or Sliding Penguin. Go ahead.
Say something real quick because they're questioning my scholarship.
Nah, Daryl. I'm sorry, bro. Just hold up. We have an open panel.
I'm trying to quit lying or bring scholarship. I quoted the genetic study. Tell her to bring scholarship or quit talking.
Comments. You fighting with the comments, bro. We ain't even looking at the comments, Daryl. Faye and Sliding, do you guys want to introduce the last guy?
Yes, that's me. I'm FBA. I'm 52 years old. I'm 90% African, West African, but my people has been here since the 1600s, documented, but genetically I'm 90% African, 10% white. That's what the genetics tests say. All I want to say is I'm very happy to see these young people stop being mules like we were for all these groups that don't like us, that benefit off of our hard work and our blood, and our welcoming attitudes to turn around and piss in our face and spit on us when we need them and their support. So that's why I consider myself an FBA and I support the movement, because it's time for us to circle the wagons, watch out for ourselves, and let everybody else handle their own shit. And with that, I'll drop. You young people, keep it up.